This is just so weird. Ridiculous, radical, rancid, and regressive Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert falsely claimed the other day that the state of Texas hasn't recorded even one COVID death in more than 2 months. What the hell is she talking about? Speaking to right-wing commentator Gina Loudon on Dr. Gina Prime Time, Boebert ridiculed the House mandate for mask wearing, said she enjoys telling Speaker Nancy Pelosi to kiss her mask. Clever, right? Maybe English comprehension is suffering on my end. Maybe this is not actually what Lauren Boebert is saying, but I've watched this 3 times now. It really sounds like Lauren Boebert is saying nobody in Texas has died of COVID since March 2nd when they pulled the mask mandate. Also, by the way, pay attention to her defiant and principled opposition to everything that public health experts are proposing. But listen carefully here. I think she's saying nobody in Texas died of COVID since March 2nd. Take a look.
You know, I'm really enjoying telling Speaker Pelosi to kiss my mask, though. Yesterday, Thomas Massie, Madison Cawthorn, Brian Mast, Beth Van Dyne, and several other colleagues joined me in refusing to wear a mask on the House floor. Thomas Massie and I both got warnings, and both of our letters ended up in the same exact place, ironically, the trash. Leftists won't even listen to the bureaucrats at the CDC, and it just goes to show that this party's follow the science slogan is a total joke, just like this entire administration, just like the entire Democrat Party. They want to tell you to listen to science and listen to data and facts, but they haven't done that for more than a year. 2 weeks to slow the spread turned into communism really, really quickly. Now it's show me your papers. But don't forget, Gina, Texas removed their mask mandate 2 months ago, and Sleepy Joe called it Neanderthal thinking. No, sir. Republicans are just following the science. And since removing the mask mandate 2 months ago, Texas has not reported a single COVID death, not one.
She said it. She is saying that in Texas, there has not been a single COVID death since they pulled their mask mandate. Now, unfortunately, the truth is 3,600 Texans have died of COVID since March 2nd. March 2nd is the day restrictions were lifted. In the graph we're showing you, March 2nd is where the red arrow is pointing. And as you can see, numbers far greater than 0 every single day since that day. So what could she even have meant by this? Does Lauren Boebert know that this is a lie, but she's counting on viewers of this bizarre show not knowing that it's a lie, not knowing it obviously doesn't pass the sniff test and not fact checking it? Does Lauren Boebert herself somehow actually think nobody died of COVID in Texas since March 2nd? The test in 2022 is going to be, does Lauren Boebert get reelected or does she get removed from Congress? This is a really anti-American person. Remember that Lauren Boebert back in December tweeted, save the date, January 6, 2021. We know how January 6th turned out. We know that Lauren Boebert gave guided tours of the Capitol right before the January 6th insurrection, even though the policy at the time was no guided tours of the Capitol. We know that Lauren Boebert tried to use the recent Boulder, Colorado mass shooting to say that we need more guns in more places, which is just the idea she came in with. She'll use anything to justify more guns in more places. And this is a truly, you know, the right loves to claim for themselves the privilege or right or ownership of what is patriotism and what does it mean to be for the United States of America. But some of these people are truly the most anti-American people that you will meet in terms of principles, in terms of their perspective on what it actually means to abide by the Constitution and to provide people due process and access to all of the things which they are entitled to through the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. This is a disgusting, disgusting person. And if she gets reelected in 2022, if Marjorie Taylor Greene gets reelected in 2022, if Madison Cawthorn gets reelected in 2022, it will really ingrain that this is the party of Trump and this is the party that has abandoned what were already pretty bad principles. I mean, let's be pretty frank. It's not like the Republican Party was a great thing under Reagan, under McCain, Romney, etc. But it was better than what they have right now. And they have a choice to make now, and they will get to make it in, 18 months. We're 18 months from the midterm elections. Do they say, yeah, this is what we want more of? Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Cawthorn, the whole lot of them. Or will they say there has to be some limit to this? I don't know the answer to that, but we will have more on this and other stories from today's show on our Instagram. Find us at David Pakman Show. And while you're there, follow me on Instagram at david.pakman. I've been getting some really wacky hate mail lately, and I posted one of them to my Instagram, david.pakman. Let me know what you think. One of our sponsors today is COVID Rescue Fund. COVID Rescue Fund is helping small business owners who have lost their businesses during COVID. There are over 100,000 small businesses that have had to close their doors since the pandemic began. There are many organizations out there helping businesses who are still open to stay afloat, but COVID Rescue Fund is one of the few organizations working to help businesses reopen who have had to close. COVID Rescue Fund crowdsources funds to provide grants up to $100,000 for these owners to create new businesses. I would implore anyone in my audience to help COVID Rescue Fund in their mission by donating at covidrescuefund.org. All money that you give is going to the mission, not to compensating people who work for the organization. The founders of COVID Rescue Fund are big fans of the David Pakman Show. Let's help them bring back as many small businesses as we can. The link is right underneath this video.